Good morning students. I hope you all are fine and safe. Students, today is June 10, 2020 and the day is Wednesday. In this video, we will discuss the concept of HCF, that is highest common factor. As we done in the earlier videos that factors means which are the exact divisor of any number. Common factor, whenever we take some common factor between two or more numbers, and the HCF is the highest common factor of two or more given numbers is the greatest number from the common factors of the given numbers. So in this criteria is same. We have to take the common factors of two or more the number. Then we have to find the greatest number from the common factors of the given number. And this HCF, that is highest common factor, is also known as greatest common divisor, that is GCD. So HCF is also called greatest common divisor. Let's start our exercise, that is exercise 3.6. This exercise is on page number 63 of NCERT. In this exercise, we have to find the HCF, that is the highest common factor of the numbers. Now here we have two numbers, first is 18 and next is 48. So let's start with 18. For find the highest common factor, we use the method that is prime factorization. So let's solve the prime factorization. Now whenever you have to start your prime factorization, always starts from the smallest number. Let's start from 2. So how to solve? Just divide 18 by 2. 2 9s are 18. So after dividing 18 with 2, we are left with 9. And we know that 9 is not a multiple of 2, so we will continue with 3. Here when you divide 9 by this 3, 3 3s are 9. So here I get 3. You can show these steps in the right hand side of your notebook. Then 3 1s are 3. So this is the prime factorization of 18. Similarly, we will solve the prime factorization of 48. So just divide 48 by 2. 48 by 2. 2 2s are 4. Then we have 8. 2 4s are 8. Then I will write 2 4. Again, as we know, the last digit is 4, so it is divisible by 2. Again divide 24 by 2. Again divide 24 by 2. 2 1s are 2. Then we have 4. 2 2s are 4. So after that I will get 12. Again 12 is divisible by 2. When you divide 12 by 2, then you will get 6. Then again 6 is divisible by 2 and we will get 3. Then 3 1s are 3. So these are the factors of 18 and these are the factors of 48. So let's write the prime factorization of 18, that is 2 multiply 3 multiply 3. Then we have 48, which is equals to 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply by 3. These are the prime factors of 18 and these are the prime factors of 48. As we know that in prime factorization we also express the prime factors in the form of product. Now for highest common factor, let's take the common factors first. So here we have 2. I will write HCF. So here we have 2. The next is this 3 and this, the common factors, that is 3. And to solve the HCF, just find the product of these common factors. You will get 2 3s are 6. So here the highest common factor is 6. In this way we can solve the highest common factor of any two or more than two numbers. For this, first step is solve the prime factorization of given number, then write the prime factors, then find the common factors, and to solve the HCF, write the factors in the form of product. So simply we can say that HCF is the product of all the different common prime factors of the given number. So let's continue the question with B part. In this part, again we have to solve the same, that is the HCF of 30 and 42. For this, solve the prime factors of 30 first, and we know that we always starts from the smallest number, smallest digit. Here the smallest digit is 2. So for this, just divide 30 by 2. If you divide 30 by 2, what will you get? 2 ones are 2, then we have 2 fives are 10. So it means after dividing 30 with 2, I will get 15, and it is clear that 15 is not divisible by 2. We know that if we have to check whether 15 is divisible by 3 or not, just add both the digits. 1 plus 5, that is 6, which is a multiple of 3. So if you divide 15 by 3, 3 fives are 15. So write here 3, 5, 3. So here we are left with 5. So divide 5 with 5. When you divide 5 with 5, you will get 1. Similarly, solve the prime factorization of 42. For this, here the last digit is 2, so we will divide 42 by 2. When you divide 42 by 2, 2 twos are 4. So here we have 2, 2 ones are 2. After dividing 42 with 2, we are left with 21. And we know that 21 is not a multiple of 2, so we will divide it by 3. So if you divide 21 by 3, that is 3 sevens are 21. So you will get 7. And when you divide 7 with 7, you will get 1. So here, let's write the prime factorization of 30. That is 2 into 3 into 5. Then write 42, prime factorization 42. 2 into 3 into 7. After this, as we know that we have to solve the HCF. For this, write the common factors, and in HCF you always write the common factors as a product. So 2 multiply, here 3 is also common, 3. So 2 3s are 6. So the HCF of 30 and 42 is 6. Here the HCF of 30 and 42 is 6. Similarly, we will solve the C part of the same question. Again, we have the same question, find the HCF. For this, write the prime factorization of 18, then the prime factorization of 16. For this, let divide 18 by 2. 2 9s are 18. So here I will write 2 and here I will write 9. When you divide 9, as we know that 9 is not a multiple of 2, so it is a divisor of 3. So 3 3s are 9. So here we will get 3 3s are 9. So 3 1s are 3. You can check whether this number is divisible by any other number or not. So we have 60. As we done the divisibility rules, here the unit digit is 0, so it is clear it is divisible by 2. And in prime factorization always starts from the smallest number. Here we have 2 3s are 6, then 2 zeros are 0. So after dividing 60 with 2, I am left with 30. Again I have 30. Here the last digit, unit digit is 0, so again 30 is divisible by 2. So divide 30 by 2. 2 ones are 2. I am left with 1. Then 2 fives are 10. So here I will write 2. When you divide 30 by 2, I will get 15. So here the last digit is 5. So it is clear it is not divisible by 2. So let's divide by 3. So after dividing 15 by 3, I will get 5. Then here we have 5, so 5 ones are 5. So my next step is I have to write the prime factors of 18 first. That is 2 into 3 into 3. Then we have 60, 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. And to solve the HCF, that is highest common factor, find the common factor, that is 2. Then next is this 3. And in HCF I have to write as the product of common factors. So we are left with again 6. Here the HCF of 18 and 60 is 6. So this is the HCF of 18 and 60, that is 6. Now let's continue with D part. Here D part we have 27 and 63. Again we have the same steps, same criteria. Solve the prime factorization of 27, then the prime factorization of 63. Now in this we have 27, and here the last digit is 7, and we know that if there an even digit and the ones place, then it is divisible by 2, otherwise not. If it is not divisible by 2, let's check with 3. And we know that when you divide 25 by 3, 27 by 3, 3 9s are 27. So here we have 3 9s are 27. Again 9 is divisible by 3, 3 3s are 9. So again 3 1s are 3. So this is the prime factorization of 3. Then we have 63. Here the ones digit is 3, so it is clear it is not divisible by 2. If you want to check whether this digit is divisible by 3 or not, we done divisibility rules earlier. Just add the digits, you will get 9, and 9 is divisible by 3. It is a multiple of 3, so it is divisible by 3. So here we have 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. You can also check on your rough notebook or on the right side of your notebook. 3 2s are 6, then we have 3 1s are 3. You can also divide like this in the rough side, then copy down in the pair. Then 3 7s are 21, 7 1s are 7. So these are the prime factorization of 27 and 63. Then write the prime factorization of 27. Here we have 3 into 3 into 3. Then write the prime factorization of 63, 3 into 3 into 7. And when you have to write the HCF, highest common factor, your first, so here the next common factor is this 3. And whenever you have to write the highest common factor, just write the factors in the product form, because HCF, it is the product of the common prime factor. So here we have 3 3s are 9. So HCF of 27 and 63 is 9. So this is the highest common factor. Highest common factor of 27 and 63 is 9. So this is the D part. Let's continue with E part. Again we have the same question, find the HCF, and we have E part 36 and 84. Now 36. So let's divide 36 by 2. Why? Because the digit at one's place is even, and we know that if the digit at one's place is even, it is divisible by 2. So if you divide 36 by 2, you will get 2 1s are 2, then 6, 2 8s are 16. Similarly, you can check by dividing this. This is totally optional. So 36 divided by 2, you will get 18. Again we have 18, and we know that 18 is a multiple of 2. 18 is divisible by 2. So if you divide 18 by 2, you will get 9. So 9, it is clear 9 is not a multiple of 2. So divide it by 3. 3 3s are 9. So again 3 1s are 3. Now the next is 84. Here the last digit is 4, which is an even, so it is divisible by 2. 2 fours are 8, 2 twos are 4. Then again the last digit is 2, it is divisible by 2. 2 twos are 4, 1. Now here the last digit is 1, it is not divisible by 2. So it is clear that we will check with the next prime factor, that is 3. Here 3 sevens are 21. Now here we have 7, so 7 ones are 7. So the prime factorization of 36, 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Then we have 84, that is 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. And whenever you will write the highest common factor, here the first factor is 2, multiply, the next common factor is 2, multiply, and here the next common factor is 3. So my answer is 2 twos are 4, 4 threes are 12. So highest common factor of 36 and 84 is 12. So this is the highest common factor of 36 and 84. So again continue with F part, that is 34 and 102. So let's start 34. Here the last digit is 4, so it is multiple by it is a multiple of 2 or divisible by 2. When you divide 34 by 2, you will get 17. And we know that 17 is a prime number. We also discussed such kind of topics in the earlier videos. 17 is a prime number which is multiple by 17 itself. The next we have 102. Here the last digit is 2, so let's divide it by 2. So 2 5s are 10, then 51. Here we know that 1 is in the ones place, so it is not divisible by 2. So let's check whether 51 is divisible by 3 or not. So whenever you have to check for 3, just add both the digits, you will get 6, and we know that 6 is a multiple of 3. So your step is divide 51 by 3. So 3 ones are 3, you will have 1, so 3 sevens are 21. So divide 51 by 3, so you are left with 17. So we know that 17 is a prime number. It is multiple of 17 only, divisible by 17 only. So here we have the prime factors of 34, that is 2 into 17. Then we have the prime factorization of 102, 2 into 3 into 17. For HCF, for highest common factor, here first common factor is 2 and the next common prime factor is 17. So after multiplication we will get 34. So we will write highest common factor of 34 and 102 is 34. Students, we practice so many parts and in each part we follow the same criteria. First we done the prime factorization, then we write the prime factorization form, then we find the HCF by writing the product of the common prime factors. So this is the same criteria, same method which we will follow in this exercise. Now next we have G part. Now in this part we have 3 numbers and you have to solve the highest common factor. Criteria is same, the whole method is same. Firstly, solve the prime factorization of 70. Here the last digit is 0, so it is divisible by 2. So we have 2 3s are 6, 2 5. Then we have 35. So if I have to check whether 35 is divisible by 3 or not, for this just add 3 plus 5. We have 35 now. 3 plus 5. After adding I will get 8. It is clear that 8 is not a multiple of 3, so it is not divisible by 3. So let's continue with 4. It is not possible because it is not an even digit. Then 5. 5 sevens are 35. Then 7 is a prime number. 7 ones are 7. So this is the prime factorization of 70. Again solve prime factorization of 105, as the digit at ones place is 105, that is, sorry, the digit at ones place is 5, so it is not divisible by 2. Then you have to check whether this is divisible by 3 or not. For this, add all the digits. After adding all the digits, I will get 6. So it is clear that 105 is divisible by 3 because it is the divisibility rule of 3. When you add all the digits, if after adding you will get a number which is a multiple of 3, then the whole number is divisible by 3. So 3 3s are 9, then 3 5s are 15. After dividing 105 with 3, I will get 35. So 35 we done earlier. 5 7s are 35, 7 1s are 7. And next we have 105. We always start prime factorization from the smallest prime. Here we have 2 and it is clear the digit at ones place is 5, so it is not divisible by 2. For 3, let's check, add all the digit. Then we will get 6, 6 plus 3, that is 13, which is not a multiple of 3. When you use such a divisibility test, it will saves your time. Whether you divide by 3 first, you are left with the remainder, then you will continue with the next prime factor. So this is the easiest way. You have to check whether this is divisible by 3 or not. Use the divisibility test, add all the digits. If you add all the digits, you get a number which is not a multiple of 3, so it is clear, no need to divide, it is not divisible by 3. The next we have 5. After dividing 175 by 5, because we know that this number is divisible by 5 because the digit at ones place, if 0 or 5, so it is divisible by 5. 5 3s are 15, then 5 5s are 25, so we will get 35, and this we done earlier. 5 7s are 35, 7 1s are 7. Write the prime factorization of 70. Then write the prime factorization of 105, 3 into 5 into 7. Then write the prime factorization of 175, that is 5 into 5 into 7. Then you have to write the highest common factor. So your first common factor is this 5, this and this one. 5 into, next is this 7. So 5 7s are 35. So the highest common factor of 70, 105 and 175 is 35. Similarly, you can solve the highest common factor of 2 or more numbers by the same criteria, by the prime factorization. So this is question number 1. Now next we have question number 2. Question number 2 is, what is the HCF? You have to solve HCF, highest common factor, and we know we will find the HCF by prime factorization method of 2 consecutive numbers. Consecutive means just next the numbers, next numbers. Suppose we have 3, the next number of 3, that is 4. Then after 4 we have 5. So the very next number of any number are the consecutive number. Now here we have, what is the HCF of 2 consecutive numbers? We have consecutive numbers. You can take any number, it's up to you, because you have to take any consecutive number. So let consecutive number be 4 and 5, because the number after 4 we have. You have to solve the HCF. Here we have 2 consecutive numbers, so you have to take any 2 numbers. For HCF, find the prime factorization of 4. To solve the prime factorization of 4, we will start from 2. 2 2s are 4. Then this is again 2. 2 1s are 2. So here we have 5. 5 is divisible by 5 only, 1. So write the prime factorization of 4, 2 into 2, and the prime factorization of 5 is 5 itself. To find the HCF, you have to write the common factor. Here no number is common. Here we have 2 and here we have 5. And if there is no common prime factor, then the highest common factor is 1. There is no common prime factor. In such cases, the highest common factor is 1. So the highest common factor of two consecutive number is 1. You can take any another example to find the HCF of two consecutive numbers. The B part of question number 2, what is the HCF of two consecutive even numbers? Now the consecutive even numbers. So let two consecutive even numbers. We know that the numbers ending with 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 are the even numbers. So you can take any even number, but both the even numbers must be consecutive. For example, like this, 2. We have 2. After 2, the next number is 3, but 3 is not even, so we can't take 3. So after 3 we have 4. So the two consecutive even numbers are 2 and 4. You can take any another number also, but the number should be consecutive even number. To find the HCF, solve the prime factorization. Here we have 2, so 2 ones are 2. Next we have 4, 2 2's are 4, then 2 ones are 2. Here the prime factors of 2 are 2 itself, prime factors of 4, 2 into 2. Now you have to write the HCF. HCF is the highest common factor. Here the highest common prime factor is 2. So we can say that HCF of two consecutive even number is 2. If we take any two consecutive number, then the highest common factor is 1. If we take two consecutive even numbers, then the highest common factor is 2. Let's continue with the C part. Here the C part, you have to take the you have to find the highest common factor of two consecutive odd numbers which are not the multiple of 3, like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, so on. You can take any two consecutive odd numbers. Let two consecutive odd numbers, you can take any number. If I take 11, so the next odd number is 13. 11 and 13. So here I have 11, and we know that 11 is divisible by 11 only. So next we have 13, and here 13 is also a prime number, so it is divisible by 13 itself. So prime factors of 11 are 11, and the prime factors of 13 are 13 only. Now you have to write the highest common factor, and it is clear there is no common prime factors. If there is no common prime factor, so you will take 1. You will write 1 because 1 is the factor of every number. We done earlier that we done these rules in the earlier videos, that is 1 is the factor of every number. If you don't found any common prime factor between any two or more numbers, then the highest common factor or common factor is 1. So we can say that highest common factor of two consecutive odd number is 1. What is the highest common factor of two consecutive number? If the numbers are two consecutive, then the highest common factor is 1. If the numbers are even number, then the highest common factor is 2. But if the numbers are odd number, then the highest common factor is 1. So this is your question number 2. Let's start our third question, question number 3. Question number 3 is HCF means highest common factor of co-prime number. Co-prime numbers are the numbers in which common factor is 1 only. If the common factor is 1 only, then the numbers are called co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers 4 and 15 was found as follow. These are the prime factorization of 4, and this is the prime factorization of 15. Since there is no common factor, So HCF of 4 and 15 is 0. Is the answer correct? If not, what is the correct HCF? So as we done in question number 2, if there is no common factors, then the common factor is 1, because 1 is the factor of every number and 0 cannot be factor of any number. Always keep in mind बच्चे, 0 cannot be factor of any number. So this statement is incorrect, because here it is written HCF of 4 and 15 is 0. This is incorrect statement, because 0 cannot be factor of any number. If there is no common factor, then the common factor of 4 and 15 is 1. So this is incorrect statement. So my answer is no. The answer is not correct. So this is my first part, is the answer correct or not? So I write no, the answer is not correct. Now next is, if not, if the answer is no, then what is the correct HCF? So I will write the reason for this, why it is not a correct statement, because 0 cannot be factor of any number. 0 cannot be a factor of any number, and 1 is a factor. 1 is a factor of every number. 1 is a factor of every number. So this is the incorrect statement. So here I will write the correct HCF of 4 and 15 is 1. So this is your question number 3. With this, complete our exercise. In the whole exercise, we done the questions related to the highest common factor. Students, your homework is you have to solve the remaining parts of the exercise also. Now your homework is solve exercise 3.6 on classwork notebook. Okay students, this is all with exercise 3.6 and your homework. You have to solve each and every question on your classwork notebook. Take care students.